Hey there, Grand Rapids Montessori. Mr. Morris here with another Black History Month reading for Super Bowl Sunday today. So, if you're a football fan, hopefully you get to watch the game tonight between the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know that a lot of people are going to be watching. I don't really care who wins tonight. I just know that I'm going to have some good snacks and hoping for a good game. Today, we're going to be reading about Arturo Schomburg. He lived from 1874 to 1938, and he was a historian. So there's a picture of him there with his vast collection of books, what looks like in his library. So let's learn about Mr. Schomburg. When Arturo was growing up in Puerto Rico, he asked his teacher why there weren't any black people in their history books. She told him it was because black people had no history. Even though he was just a kid, Arturo knew this could not be true. He dedicated his life to searching for, collecting, and preserving the stories of Africans around the world. Arturo began to research on his own, finding stories of people like poet Phyllis Wheatley and inventor Benjamin Banneker. Arturo was amazed by the black man who built the first clock in America. Why were there no monuments to him, he wondered. This was the beginning of his quest to find more stories of black heritage. In 1891, Arturo moved to New York City, where he worked as a law clerk. His main job was to index and organize paperwork, skills that would soon come in handy. In the United States, he was able to pursue his new passion of rare book hunting. The books he was looking for, by black people, were often really inexpensive. Arturo saw them for what they were, treasures. Soon, his collection grew into a library so big that there was no space left in Arturo's house. In 1926, he sold the entire collection to the New York Public Library for $10,000. Its new home was at the 135th Street branch in Harlem. He used the money to travel to Europe, where he was thrilled to look for art featuring black people. Arturo dedicated his life to preserving his people's culture, campaigning for Puerto Rican liberation, and advocating for black history courses to be included in the U.S. educational system. In 1972, the New York Public Library transferred his collection to a facility that would eventually become the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture, named after him. Arturo turned a simple question into a hobby, which grew into a passion, which transformed the way we document cultural history in America. Without his curiosity and excitement, so much history may have been lost to the world forever. So now you know why he has all those books behind him in the art that you see on the right hand side of the screen today. And hope you learned a little bit of history about a Black historian. What an amazing story. Who knows if we would have Black History Month without people like Arturo? So, again, hopefully you can see yourself a little bit in today's writing of Arturo. If you're into history, I know I am. I am a former history teacher myself. And, spend some time today to learn about your own history in honor of Arturo. Have a great day. Happy Black History Month.